Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening to Raw Knuckles Podcast. Please like, follow, and subscribe.
Now, who would, if there was some guest you would want to come on the show, who would you want to have to come on?
I hate fucking Toronto. Okay.
So no Toronto. Who would you want to come on?
Just one guy from Toronto. And I said it, I think I messaged Knuckles a while back about it. Fucking Ty Domi. I love to see Ty.
When I stepped on the ice, I never backed down, and I never stayed down.
And I was vicious, and I was malicious, and I don't care.
I'm alive. He's a freaking madman. Look at him going to town.
Today's show, we are welcoming our biggest fan. Now, listen, I don't want to insult anybody out there because I know we have a great fan base, Tim and I, and this guy is constantly retweeting, interacting with us here at the Raw Knuckles Podcast, and he just doesn't miss an episode, loves the show, and we appreciate that, believe me. So in all that you do for us, we wanted to have you on one day and see really what makes you tick, Jordan. So listen, give us a little insight of where you're from and how, I guess, who you're a fan of in hockey and how'd you get so into this podcast?
Well, this podcast, I heard what happened to you at 690.
Yeah. And
it just really, really pissed me off because the guy goes to work, does his job. He said doing it from home, and they got rid of you. Fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So I was always, and then once I heard that, I was like, no, this is bullshit. And you know what, Knuckles, it was actually a good thing for you that happened.
Yeah.
Because look at the podcast. Mm-hmm. It's blowing up, man. And the radio's dead.
Yeah.
It's dead. And I want to say something. It's an honor to be talking to a Stanley Cup champion and an Atlanta Thrashers legend.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say, I was just about to be like, oh, well, I didn't win a cup, Jordan. Okay, you're good.
Well, you're a Thrashers legend.
Yeah, last goal ever.
Do not leave it out.
Last goal ever, yeah.
Last goal ever. I remember seeing you with Winnipeg, too.
Well, I appreciate you being on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. It's great. But yeah, once I heard that, I was like, nah, this is bullshit. Everything Chris has been through, for them to treat him like that, he's working from home, for fuck's sakes. There's no reason for that.
Yeah.
And I heard even Jason Rockman too. Shom got rid of him.
Yeah.
Because radio's dead, Knuckles. You guys are gonna do way better doing this. And even Tony Marinaro.
Were you listening to Chris before the podcast? Were you listening to him?
Oh yeah.
What is it you like about Chris? Because I'm still trying to find out what I like about him.
He's just no bullshit.
Yeah.
No bullshit. Tells you what it is. He sees a guy like Jonathan fucking Drouin crying, and he goes on the media and he tells him what it is. And I know he had to apologize for that, but trust me, Knuckles, you weren't the only one that thought that shit about him.
No, that's certainly true. So,
and I don't think he's gonna do jack shit in fucking Colorado.
Probably not, but we'll see. That remains to be seen. Well, I appreciate the kind words, and you're right. Listen, that pandemic affected a lot of people in a lot of different ways, and we can argue from now until the sun sets to what was right and what was wrong. But anyway, here I am, and listen, when stuff like that happens, we often, you gloom and doom. I lost my job. What am I going to do? Sometimes, certainly it turns out for the better. And in my case, it has, because, I got to do this with Tim, one. Yeah. Two, it's taken us some time to build it up, but we've had fun with it and we're enjoying it. So you're from Cape Breton?
No.
No, where?
I was born in Nepean, Ontario.
Nepean. So now you still, I don't know why I thought it was Cape Breton, but anyway, so are you still in Nepean?
No, I'm in Anjou currently.
Anjou. Okay.
Yeah. I moved from Nepean in '97 with my mom to Montreal.
Yeah.
And like Tony Marino, I'm from the mean streets of LaSalle.
LaSalle. Okay, got ya.
Yeah, yeah, from
Jeez,
LaSalle.
I don't know why I thought Cape Breton, but anyway, that's another story. So how about, you're talking about me? Well, how about Tim? What is about Tim that?
Oh,
you
he's
like on
hilarious.
this podcast?
He's hilarious. He's hilarious. He's the extra spark to the podcast, man.
Yeah.
Well, when he's not on, it's still good, but he's the extra thing, you know?
I appreciate that because I'm really happy Knuckles got fired. So
Yeah, I'm sure.
No,
you have to get out of Russia. Hey, you have to get out of Russia.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So then my grandfather and my dad,
Yeah.
like I don't want to burst the bubble here. I'm a diehard Habs fan. They were Leafs fans.
Yeah. That's okay.
Dirty
I mean,
laps.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know. So your grandpa was a Leafs fan. Your father?
My father was. They both passed. Yeah.
Okay, and it's funny because Tim, here in Canada, but in Montreal, you find or Ontario, or through Canada, you find, because back to the original six, right? There were two Canadian teams, so it was one or the other. And that always gets passed down for the most part. If your father was a Habs fan, your grandfather was a Habs fan, your father was, and then the kid was. But there are some families that doesn't happen, and certainly it didn't happen in yours. And why is that? No. Why is that, Jordan?
Well, I didn't really. When my dad and my grandpa were watching, hockey was always on, but it didn't get my interest, you know? I was always either watching cartoons or whatever, you know? I got into it really big. It was in 2006. It was when Saku Koivu took a high stick to the eye. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was in the playoffs against Carolina. No fucking call, no nothing, no penalty, no 5 minutes, no nothing. I don't know if we won that game, but we lost the series, and the goddamn Carolina Hurricanes went on to win the goddamn Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
That was the day I said, that's it. That's my team. That's my team for real. And it pissed the shit off my fucking grandfather, man.
So from 2006, so from 2006 until today, who's been like? Give me like your favorite top three favorite Habs players from 2006 till today. No, Knux is old. No, that's too old. We're not talking about the old. We're not talking about the old players. We're talking about.
Okay. He's there though. He's there.
That was before 2006.
Yeah.
That's
right.
Thanks.
But my dad would always yell, Roy, you know, like he'd always be pissed off when they were playing Montreal.
Yeah.
The last time that my grandfather passed, the 7th of April, but I always would talk about the podcast and everything, and I said, you remember Knuckles, Grandpa? And he made a face and he put his fucking fists up and he was going like this. He's like, oh, I remember Knuckles. He beat the shit out of a lot of my Leafs. Oh no. But my top would be love Koivu. I like Kovalev when he felt like he wanted to play. Top 3. Oh, I could go all day. Currently, it's Souflaki. I call him Souflaki. It's Suzuki. He's my favorite. He's my favorite. Because look when you got him and Goal Caulfield, you see who has the puck, who's he giving it to? He's giving it to goal. He sets everything up, you know. My favorite player is Suzuki, and then Goal Caulfield.
Yeah.
I love Gally. Gally is just Gally is. I know everybody talks about the contract, how it's hurting the team, but goddamn, I'd hate to see him with another team. You know, I really love Gallagher.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. So So talk to me about Tim. What is about Tim? Oh, he's funny.
Oh, he's just funny guy. He's funny guy. He's got good humor. He adds to the podcast. Yeah, I like the way he chirps, you know. He's great. He's great.
I remind you of Suzuki, right? I remind
You got the hands.
Yeah. You got
hands.
I don't know why I remind you of. No.
Center.
Yeah.
Back then, we could have used you with David Desharnais, man.
Oh, yeah.
He was a good little player, though, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. I liked him. He would be working out in the gym in LaSalle all the time at, forget the fucking name. But he was always in LaSalle.
Yeah. All right. So, How long you been married now? It's Rebecca you married, right?
Sabrina, yeah.
Sabrina.
Yeah,
Jesus,
yeah.
what am I?
You're
what
hot.
Am I
You're
missing
hot,
here?
Mike's. You're hot, Knucks.
Because Jamie told me to look you up
Oh,
on
fuck.
Instagram, and I did. Are you under JT?
Yeah, I'm JT. Yeah, she's Rebecca. Eva. Yeah, you got it right though.
I
You got it right though.
But
yeah,
her
you got it
name
right.
isn't Rebecca.
No, that's her middle name. Her real name's Sabrina.
Oh, so okay.
She's got like
so
she's
there
got
you
like
go,
10
Stapes.
names.
Yeah, you're not
I don't
wrong.
even-
You were just lied to. Okay.
I don't even know what to call her half the time.
So how long you been married now?
It's going to be a year, August 27th.
Good for you. And
Congrats.
does she ever like say, listen, what are you doing watching that podcast again? Can you go
No.
out and cut the lawn or something?
No, she loves it. She watches it with me sometimes and listens
she?
to it. She loves it. Oh yeah.
Good.
She loves it. We just did an order. She got her Raw Knuckles podcast shirt.
Cool.
So yeah, she's a big
What
fan
have been
too.
some of your favorite episodes so far?
I liked the one about Bob Probert because we learned about you, Tim, and it was very it opened my eyes to what you were going through.
Thank you.
Very, very good episode, and I'm
Yeah.
happy you shared that. Guy Lafleur, that episode was the Chris Chelios,
Yeah.
what's his name, Jim Montgomery there. Oh,
Yeah, Monty.
I'm so fucking happy for that guy,
Yeah.
honestly, because he went through a hard time, and he bounced back. It's good to see that. And you know, I'm a Habs fan, so it's hard for me to say good things about the fucking Bruins.
Yeah.
But even Patrice Bergeron, a legend.
Yeah.
You can't. I'll never say anything good about the Leafs though, but the Bruins I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will too. And Bergeron is certainly that guy just retiring to me is one of the best, if not the best, two-way player that ever lived and ever played this game. Honest to God, like I mean that. Like
They always get.
and his demeanor, his off-ice stuff, like he carried himself well all the time, was always available to the media, was interactive with the fan base, charity stuff, incredible human being, and just an unbelievable hockey player.
Who's in line to be captain?
Oh, I
With the
think they're gonna go with the nose.
The nose. Okay.
The
I think
nose.
so.
Marchand.
Marchand.
You think?
I have a suspicion. You know.
Well, he's changed.
Yeah,
Gotta give him
but
that. He's made some changes. He has.
Yeah.
He's not licking people anymore. He's not biting people. Right? He's
You
kind
think
of
they-
changed.
No,
changed
there's some
that
respect
image.
there. He has a lot of respect, I think. For
he's
sure.
I think he's matured a bit. It's in the fucking playoffs when he loses his maturity. And I think maybe Pasternak.
No, he's too goofy to be a captain.
You find him
No,
goofy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a goofball. Yeah, you can't.
Who
have
would
a
you
goof-
say? Who would you say, Knuckles?
Well, I'd probably go with Marchand, right? I wouldn't even put an A on Pasternak.
No.
You know,
Okay,
no.
good.
I think maybe we'll see McAvoy with an A, maybe.
Yeah,
Is Krejci still going to be
That's
there?
the thing.
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
We don't know
Is
yet.
he gonna walk away or what? So, all right, here's the deal, Jordan. Now it's your turn. It's your podcast. Fire away. You got me and Tim. You said you had some questions. If you want to go back and forth, you can hit me, hit Tim, hit me, hit Tim, whatever you want to do.
I think I want to ask first. What do you think of the draft? Our draft, Montreal.
Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah.
All right. So here's what I think. We had both Gorton and Hughes on this podcast, and those guys are very forthcoming. They were upfront. They were honest. They weren't elusive. They were really cool. I look at the track record of Gorton, what he did in Boston as a temporary general manager, and what he did in New York. And he's got a great reputation, and he certainly left both those teams in good shape when he left. So now he's here working, brings in a GM that was never a GM before, and you know they're working together. They make decisions together.
Yeah.
And I truly believe that this organization is in good hands. Listen, they weren't happy with Kotkaniemi, the people here, when he was drafted. And okay, I get it, but it's almost every time someone gets picked here, there's a part of the fan base that just goes ape shit. And they did it with Slavkovsky, right? Oh, oh my God, he's 18 years old. He's a big kid.
They're already calling him a bust.
Yeah, this team has to get bigger if they want to compete on a regular basis.
Oh, yeah.
Slavkovsky was the first piece for them, and now this defenseman, right-handed shooting defenseman, big
We needed
kid,
it.
puck mover, they need it. So,
Yep.
I honestly, I'm fine with the draft pick.
I am too. I was shocked, but I don't like that people went on the fucking Twitter and were peppering the kid. I don't like that.
Yeah, stupid. It's going to happen though. That's social media, right? Doesn't matter who they pick. Someone's
because
not
they're
gonna be happy.
hiding. They're hiding behind a fucking keyboard. They think they could say what they want.
Yeah. So.
Tim, you're in Illinois, eh?
Yeah, I was just gonna say we got Connor Bedard, so our draft was good.
Yeah, you killed it.
Yeah, we're done after that.
Where in Illinois are you?
I'm actually in Indiana. I'm from Illinois. I'm just outside Chicago. So I mean, originally that's where I'm from. Is basically Chicago.
So who are you cheering for in football?
Oh, I'm a Lions fan.
Oh, what's the matter with you? You're from Illinois, kid.
I know. My dad's from Michigan. I grew up just a big Detroit sports fan. So yeah, I know. Trust me, I did.
At least you're
I'm not a huge like even like baseball. I'm like whoever like I like the both Sox and Cubs. I don't know. I'm not the best.
Oh, you're breaking my heart. At least you're not.
You're like Tim sucks. Get him off the show.
Yeah, I'm a Bears fan, man.
You're a Bears fan?
Yeah.
All right.
Both Knuckles. Did you know you won the cup the same year they won the Super Bowl?
The Bears?
Yeah, 86.
86. They won the.
Yeah.
Is that the one against the Patriots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fridge Perry. Yeah.
The Super Bowl shuffle. They had the Super Bowl shuffle and everything.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Because Knuckles is a Pats fan for sure.
Oh,
he has
yeah,
to be.
big time.
Yeah,
well, listen,
for sure.
I'm a huge fan of the Patriots, the Red Sox, and the Celtics.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Of course.
Those are my teams. I grew up with them. Celtics, always good teams. I saw the championships. My heart was broken with the Red Sox. It was broken with the Patriots so many times. And from the year 2000 forward, Boston has been really spoiled with the amount of victories they have over the course of that time. It's crazy. So I could never complain again about my teams, and I won't.
No. Wild Bill Belichick, a legend.
We love him.
Yeah,
all right,
for sure.
All right, Jordan. This episode's brought to you by BetterHelp. We all know how easy it is to get swept up in the fast pace of life. So much so that we forget about ourselves. It happened to me. And most of you know I've battled addiction and have been clean and sober for years. I thought I could confront these issues on my own. I couldn't. I've become a big believer in the positive impact of therapy. It helped me to learn positive coping skills and how to set healthy boundaries. It actually empowered me to be the best version of myself. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, I suggest BetterHelp. It's entirely online, it's convenient, flexible, and you can arrange everything to fit your own schedule. All you have to do is fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist. And quite frankly, I wish BetterHelp was around when I was looking for help. It's so easy and flexible. Find more balance with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/RawKnuckles today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/RawKnuckles.
All right, so my first job was Delalo Burger in Villamard.
I know, okay.
Yeah,
I know where
They got good burgers, Nux? They cook burgers like you do, or no?
They're not like mine, but Delalo burgers are pretty good, yeah.
All right.
I'll say they're pretty good.
I have to say Best Burger because I'm an alumni.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
anyways, you walk in there, that made me even more for the Canadiens. You walk in there, there's memorabilia everywhere. You see all the players sign stuff,
Do you know who owned that originally?
Delalo's?
Yeah. Well, the one in Villamard did Dickie Moore own that at one time?
No.
Or he owned the Dairy Queen there, I think.
In Villamart,
Maybe?
probably,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Dairy Queen it was then.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was always in the Delalo family,
Okay.
the burger place. But anyways, that you just
So you
talk.
worked at the Lalo,
Yeah.
Habs fan. Okay.
Yeah, and one time this guy came in, I was making his fries, and
Yeah.
I almost gave him his fucking hamburger for free and his French fry. You know what he said to me?
What
He said, "That guy," in French, he's like, "That guy back there, he looks like a young Patrick Roy." I was like,
Talking to you?
"Fuck."
To you?
Yeah, me,
Oh,
me, yeah, me.
Yeah.
And like, if you see the picture back there, it's a painting of my dad. I swear
Yeah.
to God, my dad is the English version of Patrick Roy.
Okay.
Like, they're fucking doppelgangers, man. Yeah. Anyways, the love for the podcast is this podcast is to me, I find it's more than just about hockey.
Mm-hmm.
It's about life, struggles, overcoming, and the way that you guys make yourself so vulnerable with your stories is just hands down is amazing.
Cool.
You both
No,
you both
that's
op-
great. That's great because I
Yeah.
think that's kind of something we try to, hopefully we can have stuff that relates to everybody. You don't just have to like watch hockey, right? So
No,
that's
it
a
does.
big compliment. And now, who would if there was some guest you would want to come on the show? Who would you want to have to come on?
I hate fucking Toronto. Okay.
Okay, so
But
no Toronto. Who would you want to come on?
Just one guy from Toronto. And I said it, I think I messaged Knuckles a while back about it. Fucking Ty Domi.
Oh.
Oh,
I love to see Ty.
well, I've asked him to come on. Okay. And who knows? Maybe he'll see this. But I've asked him how many times. He said, "Oh, Chris, I'll do it. I'm busy. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. I love you, all this."
Yeah.
I call him. You want to come on? I'll do it after Max signs his contract. Okay. So, and I text him. I don't hear from him. So I haven't heard from him. So Ty, I'd love to have him on, but he's too busy. He's
too
a big
busy.
cheese. He's
too
big cheese
busy.
to me.
He's too busy with your Boston friend Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. He's big cheese to me. He's a big
Yeah.
cheese now, right? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go after him again. And I will.
Yeah,
As soon
do
as
it,
we
yeah.
get off today, I'll go after him again. Believe me, I've texted him. You don't know how many times I've texted him to come on.
He has to come
Yeah,
on. He's
they Jordan Turner and his wife Rebecca want you to come on.
Yeah.
Sabrina.
That's it.
Yes, I'm gonna start calling her Rebecca.
Yeah.
Hey, Rebecca.
Who else would I like to see on here? He never does anything really, but it would be nice if I think he did one podcast with Maxime Lapierre and Guillaume Latendresse. Carey Price, but it's hard to get him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't lock him down.
I could probably get him at some point.
Oh,
We'll
that'd
see.
be amazing, Knuckles. That'd be amazing.
I'm gonna reach out and see if
Who
he'll
else?
come on. I wanted to give him a little time here. So
I mean, it was outstanding how many Habs were on this fucking podcast.
Right.
You got the owner, the GM, what would we call Jeff Gordon now? I'd call him.
vice president of hockey
Yeah,
operations.
he's the head. He's the guy that makes all the decisions. So him, we had Marty, Coach Marty. Oh, I can't say enough about
Yeah,
Martin St.
you
Louis.
did run through the ringer. You went from like the equipment guy to the fucking owner.
Oh man, it was fucking great.
It's been great. Yeah, I think it's been really good. They all been great.
Yeah. And back, remember when we were in the playoffs? When we went to the Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put this guy on blast. His name's Steve Dangle. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's from
I know who
fucking,
you're talking about.
You know him?
Yeah,
you know him?
he was a Toronto guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like, I
you
mean,
can
he
edit
has
this
his
out.
show and he talks all the time about, he's nuts.
I can't listen to that motherfucker.
Why not? I like him.
Oh no, he's yelling all the time. And you know what was fucking beautiful? What was beautiful during that is because we killed them. We took them out, and then he had to cry about it.
So Jordan, I don't know if you can see right now.
Yeah, there he is.
I just texted him because you told. I said I gotta do it. So
you gotta get
I just
Ty on
texted
there.
him, and I probably won't hear back now forever, like from him, because he's such a big cheese Ty Domi.
But you know what though? Max Domi knows that it's still here where it's at. It's still Montreal.
Oh yeah, he said it.
He knows. He said it. It's on camera. He knows.
He's
Where's he
working
going?
for
Where's
the
he
other
signed?
side.
Where's he?
He's
in
with the
Toronto.
Lab. He's with the Labs, Tim.
Really?
The
Yeah.
Maple Leafs. Yep.
The
No way.
Labs.
Maybe I should turn my computer on at some point and look. Yeah.
Oh, it pissed me off when he fucking signed there. Oh, fuck. It must be
Just-
good for him, though.
Just call Jordan, Tim.
Yeah.
He'll let you know. He'll give you.
I'll call him or
I got
Steve
that.
Dangles. I'm gonna call Steve
Yeah.
Dangles.
You call him and tell him I said that. And in that series, what pissed me off even more was that fucking. And I promised my buddy JJ I wouldn't talk shit about the Leafs because we had a thing. We got into a thing because he's a fucking Leafs fan.
Oh, JJ, gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, he's a good guy. It's just his only problem is he's a fucking Leafs fan.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, but in that series, when I started really hating Austin Matthews, and it was Armia, for fuck's sakes, of all people that got tangled up with him,
Yeah.
he's fucking pulling him on the back, and you remember, Knuckles, fucking Austin Matthews is just laughing.
Yeah.
He's laughing about it. He's laughing at the referee because he's a fucking pussy, and he doesn't want to drop the gloves or anything. Knuckles, you would have fucking wiped the floor with this prick, I'm telling you. I can't stand it. Oh, and now he's in a contract.
Oh.
I heard he wants to play in a smaller market or something. I don't know.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. I'm sure he wants to sign a contract that he'll be able to take a walk after he reaches free agency. You know,
Yeah, it's a short-term deal, yeah.
Yeah, because, listen, he could break the bank there. And if he breaks the bank there, which he's probably they're going to have a hard time,
Cap.
Yeah, with the cap and always trying to get in new players in the third and fourth line. It's going to be tough. So,
Knuckles,
not every team does what the Bruins did with Bergeron and those guys. They took team-friendly deals until Pasternak came along. And then, he broke the bank. But still, not many teams are going to do that, or guys, to be honest with you.
You go to games, Jordan? Do you go to Montreal games?
I've been to 2. I would like to go to more. The first one I went to was against the Rangers in 2010, where we had the great fucking hockey player. His name was Scott Gomez. Amazing. I'm being very sarcastic.
Yeah.
That guy signed a fucking deal where he only scored 3 goals a season, man. Anyways, I went to that game. We beat the Rangers, thank God, because I was there. Fuck, man. And then I went to, I think it was a year ago, we had to have the fucking masks on and all that shit.
Yeah.
Had to have our Vax code thing. Me and the wife went to a Red Wings game. And this is coming off our Stanley Cup final.
Yeah.
And we weren't doing too good. And Detroit scored first, and there's a motherfucking Detroit fan sitting right next to me. And he stands up, yes! Guess what? That's the only time he fucking stood up because we went out and I think that's when, I forget the French kid that was playing with us. He got a hat trick that game. Perot? I think Perot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I've only been to 2. But my wife works at the bank, and sometimes they get the lottery going where you could win a ticket. So I'm hoping we can win because she loved it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like once you get into the Bell Center, man, it's electric.
Something, huh?
Yeah, something.
Yeah,
Knuckles,
I've scored there. When I scored, it wasn't that electric. It was kind of quiet, but
Yeah, for sure. When they're quiet, that's when you need to worry.
yeah.
For the fans, when we're fucking quiet, that's not. But it's not. It's rarely quiet. Yeah, Knuckles, have you seen what they did to the forum?
What do you mean?
Have you seen like that?
Well, I haven't been in there in a while, but the old forum, I know they turned it into a mall and all that, but yeah.
I don't like what they've done there. That should be.
But
It should be I find
shrine. It should be a shrine.
Exactly.
But it's not. Yeah.
It should be something. They got shit hanging off the fucking building. You could barely tell that it's a forum. And so many things happen there, man. They got a fucking restaurant in there. They got, I think they had a Best Buy. I think Dawson has fucking classes there too.
Yeah.
It's like how many Stanley Cups were won there? And they don't do anything. It's
24, right?
Yeah, for sure.
24 Stanley Cups.
Knucks, you got one of them, which is not enough. It's not enough, but you got one of them.
Hey, it's hard to win those.
No, I'm kidding. I just know that Knucks always says, right? Like they're always like, you only got one cup or something.
Yeah.
Well, that's because in Montreal, when you walk the streets, they say, "Oh, you play for Montreal? What year?" The 80s, the 70s. Oh, you should have fucking 10, 17, 18 fucking rings. He's got one, and it's great.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
very
all
good
I need.
accomplishment.
That's
And he's
all
an
I need.
ambassador. And he's an ambassador. The first English-speaking ambassador for the
Yeah,
Montreal
amazing, huh?
Canadiens. American.
Nux, if you're ever having a bad day, you know who to call. You call JT
Call
here.
Jordan. He'll lift me
That's
right
it.
up. You
That's
kidding
it.
me?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's great.
yeah.
So what else you got for us, Jordan?
Oh, what did I want to say?
Come on, get that notebook out.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not really a stats guy like most people are, you know. For me, it's when I see a guy that goes to the net, he tries his best, and, you know, like, I can't name off stats, but, like, Gallagher for sure. The guy, he's gritty, that's the word, you know.
Yeah.
Suzuki, Gold Caulfield. You know who's really fucking good? Kirby Doc.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
player.
Kirby Doc and Arbor Jack guy, Knuckles, it's you.
Yeah,
It's
I
fucking
love
you, but
Albert
on
Jack guy.
defense. It's
We
you on
loved him.
defense. He's just amazing.
We love
You
Jack
worked in
guy.
Costco, Nux, once? You worked
I worked in Costco. Yep.
Can you believe that kid's story? And now his brother's with Montreal too now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They drafted the brother. I
What kind
saw
of
that.
player
Yeah.
is the brother? Is he like a forward?
It's a winger, I think.
Winger,
right?
yeah, winger, yeah.
Wow.
I think, did you see how many goalies we picked up in this draft?
Yep. With like 3 goalies or something.
Three goalies.
Listen, that's okay. You know,
I like it.
I believe these guys are, they're going in the right direction. They have a
Yeah.
plan. They're going to follow it. They're not going to be deterred by some crazy fan telling them they're stupid and they don't understand what's going on. And you got to draft the Russian guy Michov because he can score goals, but he's not
Yeah.
a team player.
Yeah.
You know, it's just everybody wanted to pick the sexy goal scorer, but that's
But
we
you
have
don't
one
even
of
know.
those. We
Yeah,
have
what's
one
his
of those.
name? What's his name?
Goal Caulfield.
That's it. Gold
That's it.
Caulfield, the
We don't
man.
need another small one.
And Tony Marinaro broke that deal. He gave us the juice on that.
Yeah, he's got an inside line on with someone. Someone
Yeah,
tells him everything. Right.
Oh, wait, if I ever bump into him, he's getting a steak dinner from me. That's for fucking sure.
Good.
Hey, Knuckles, and Tim, what'd you think about the PLD, Pierre-Luc Dubois, to fucking LA?
I'm glad he's not coming here.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
We don't need
Yeah.
another Drouin. We
No.
don't need that. We don't need
No.
that.
They had the red flags were there with Drouin, and there's, some orange ones with PLD. So
He signed.
like
He's
that.
traded there, or how'd that work?
no, he signed.
How many
Did he
years?
sign there?
How many years did he
8,
sign?
8 years, 7 years.
Oof.
But he's making, I think, more, or maybe a little bit less than Suzuki.
Yeah.
But to come here, he wanted more than Suzuki.
Yeah. Yeah.
No
yeah.
fucking way. No fucking way.
I don't think they wanted him anyway, to be honest with you.
No. No. And it's Marc Bergevin. Marc Bergevin. He got what he wanted.
Yeah.
He's been wanting him for years.
He wants him, and he wanted Deneau, and he got Deneau.
Yeah, and look at Deneau now. What line's he gonna play on?
I don't know. He'll be fine. He'll be
Oh,
fine.
he will. But
What?
he.
He's a
He'll
good
be on
player.
the third line.
Dano's a good player, right?
Oh, I
Very
love
good.
him. Oh, I love him. But I wish he still fucking played here. I liked him. But now he's gonna be shuffled. Now he's not gonna be the top. He's not gonna be
Yeah.
at the top for sure.
No,
But
no.
maybe he will because Pierre-Luc Dubois. You know how he is. And the curfew boys, them too, they were in on that. Me, the curfew boys, and Tony Marinaro, we didn't want to and Knuckles too, and Tim, we didn't want a fucking thing to do with fucking Pierre-Luc Dubois.
Yeah.
No, I don't want. We don't need that shit on this fucking team. Look, we traded away fucking what's the Russian guy's name on Tampa for fucking Drouin? Oh,
Sergachev.
Sergachev.
Yeah, he's
That
all right.
fucking
He's
haunts
all
me.
right. He's all
He's
right.
amazing. He's fucking amazing. And we
He's
go and
really
we trade
good.
Marc Bergevin. Must have been. Anyways, I'm with
Anyways.
a Habs ambassador. I have to be respectful. Marc
That's
Bergevin.
okay.
Yeah. Good guy.
That's okay. If you're like me and you're going to play some golf this summer, you have to check out this hidden gem. Windmill Heights sits atop the beautiful hills in Notre Dame de El Perot. They have affordable rates and they offer customized membership opportunities for all levels. If you want to book a tee time, call 514-453-7177. Hit them straight. If you love your pet like I love my St. Bernard Adele, you'll want to feed them a balanced, biologically appropriate raw diet. The reason I've chosen Formula Raw is because all blends of their food are locally sourced and they consist of exclusively human-grade meat and organs, as well as fruits and vegetables. And all products used are hormone and antibiotic free. So like I said, if you love your pet like I love Adele, you'll choose Formula Raw. Make sure you go to formularaw.com and use the promo code RawKnux at checkout to receive 10% off your first order. That's RawKnux, RawKnux.
Oh yeah, this is another thing I want to fucking say. Carey Price. No, I want him to know, and he could probably beat the shit out of me. I don't give a fuck. I got Knuckles in my corner.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Kreider, I fucking despise.
Why?
You know why, Knuckles.
Why? Because of that collision?
Yeah, I hated it.
I'm going to tell you right now, and Tim and I both played the game at that level. That guy got knocked off his feet and went into Carey Price. There's nothing he could do there. Go in the net hard. What we ask everybody to do, go the net hard, go the net hard. And he gets knocked off balance by, was it Emlyn, I think?
Yeah, Emlyn, yeah.
Yeah, and he's a solid dude. He knocked him off his stride. Feet went out from underneath him. He went into the goalie. I don't blame Kreider for that one bit. That happens. That's part of the game.
You changed my opinion. I'll still say fuck him, though.
Stick
with your opinion. Stick with your opinion.
Yeah.
For sure.
But not for a second did I believe he did that on purpose.
All right. Who else do you hate? Who else do you hate?
On the top of the list, it's Aaron Rodgers, first of all. I fucking hate Aaron Rodgers.
I was kidding, but we don't. Yeah, just go ahead.
I got a list. Matthews for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just a hit list he has there.
Man.
The Jordan Turner hit list.
Yeah, he's like, this is my opportunity. That's great.
Oh yeah, and Grant McKegg. Those episodes with Grant. Holy fuck.
He knows his shit, huh?
He's like a fucking Nostradamus.
Yeah, right?
Who?
Grant McKegg.
I don't think I was on that with you.
Yeah, we do the draft preview.
Okay. We had the guy out from LA.
Yeah.
What was that?
He's spot on the last 2 fucking years.
Yeah, he's pretty astute.
He knows
when it
his
comes
shit.
To, yeah.
Oh, he knows his shit. And I think he was part of the organization in the 90s, Knuckles.
Yeah, I think he was a part-time scout or something. I'm not sure, but yeah. But
For
he's
Guinea,
really
eh?
good. Yeah, he knows his stuff.
Oh my God, it's like even with Slavkovsky, he knew that Shane Wright had a big head. He knew it. It. But I think Knuckles, your story should be known, and everyone should know what you went through and understand that. Like when you were on that podcast with Jason Rockman.
Yeah.
What was the name of it?
Grains of Hope.
That's it, Grains of Hope.
Grains of Hope. Yeah.
The message you have is just, it's universal. Everybody should, if they don't know who you are, they should fucking Google you, buy your book, and know everything you went through, everything you've overcome, and everything you're still overcoming because of fucking TSN 690.
Yeah, well, I'm not the only one that shit happens to. Tim bounced back from what he was going through.
Yeah, Tim too, yeah.
We all have a story, right?
Yeah, I was drinking quite heavily, maybe 4 years.
So what's your story? What's your story? Do you have the story?
Well, not to the level that you guys were at there, but
let's not talk about levels.
Yeah, there's no level.
Yeah.
There's no
levels. Let's
Everyone
just
has
talk
their own
about
story.
what's your story.
Yeah, well, I lost my dad in 98, car accident,
Yeah.
So we moved here, didn't know anybody, always a little down all the time, And then once I got about the drinking age, I would drink a lot. I drank a lot. And I was always feeling down, depressed, shit like that. But it's like you said, but one day I just fucking said, fuck this. I'm waking up with a hangover every goddamn day. Being sick. So I said, fuck this. I'm going to lose some weight. I'm going to get on that goddamn keto diet. And once my confidence was, once I stopped drinking, I'll have a beer here and there, but I don't drink how I used to. I have 2 beers and I'm good. Because
So
you know what?
that's good.
I don't
Yeah.
need it.
You're an average temperate drinker. That's good.
Yeah, now, but I don't. If I say I drink now, it's like maybe every fucking 4 months. But as
Wow.
soon as I stopped drinking, everything in life just became better.
Well,
You wake
that's
up,
good.
you wake up in a good mood. I fucking met my wife, that's
Yeah.
not drinking,
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, appreciate you sharing that. What's awesome is like me and Nux can relate to you, right? Like we that's what it's,
Yeah.
it's not really a level of story. It's all
Yeah,
kind of trying to relate. So,
it's a very
totally get
relatable
it. We get it.
podcast. Yeah.
So,
It's a relatable podcast because everybody goes through these things, like Knuckles was saying, and you just gotta keep on punching and get through it, Ask for help, even like Knuckles was saying. Ask for fucking help.
Yeah, a lot of people don't, and I can
Yeah.
certainly understand why, because I was in that boat. Tim was. It's really hard to ask for help, but
Yeah.
I think when people know that guys like myself, guys like Tim guys that, different walks of life have stepped up to the plate and come out and got sober, and they say, listen, the best move I made was picking up the phone and asking for help. And a lot of people have a tough time doing that, and I understand it, but it's the best thing I ever did. I know that for myself.
Yeah. I think it's because maybe people don't ask for help because they're a little I don't know, shy, embarrassed, or I don't know what the word would be. Because I know I never asked for help because I didn't want people to know.
Yeah.
Like I was drinking at fucking sometimes 10:30 to 10, 11, 12, 1,
Yeah, at night. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's not normal. So
No. And your body feels better. Your body feels better. You got it's your brain too. Your brain, it opens up once you get all that shit. You break away from it.
The brain starts firing again.
Yeah, and you're more positive. And that's why I'm saying that this podcast has a bigger message than just sports. Because you 2 guys are doing it, and you 2 guys struggled, and you 2 guys overcame. And that's why everybody should listen to this podcast. If they're feeling down, they should listen to this, and maybe it'll get them through the day. I know I watched that fucking podcast with you and Jason Rockman. I'm not sure what the other guy's name is. What's his name?
Oh, jeez, I forget. I don't know.
Anyways, that
What's
could
his
give.
name? Yeah, Rubino.
That's
Rubino.
it.
Yeah.
But if somebody that's going through something, they watch that and they listen to Chris and what he's saying, that could fucking help them that day.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So. All right.
Good.
So what else we got here, my friend?
Anything
for Tim? Anything for my boy Tim? Yeah.
Tim, when are you going to be a Bears fan? You got to be a Bears fan.
No, I'm never going to be a Bears fan. I don't know. Ask me anything.
What are you a fan of, Tim, in NFL?
Yeah,
the Lions.
Detroit.
Lions, but
he's in my division, Knuckles. He's in my division.
yeah, but what do you guys got up there? Like that weird ass football you guys play? Like it's like the Canadian League. You don't watch that?
3 downs.
Yeah. No,
I don't watch it. Tim. I don't watch it. No.
I'm not a big fan of it either.
Does Montreal have a team, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have
Alouettes.
fucking team.
Is it a big deal or no?
It was back in the It's like I think it's like the impact that when the Alouettes were winning, everybody's like, oh, the fucking Alouettes are winning. We're gonna go to the goddamn parade because we haven't won one since '93. So we're gonna go Anthony Calvillo, shit like that. But it's not big here.
Do those guys make decent money? Do you know, or like do they have like second jobs?
Yeah, what I'll say, it's probably like the NHL was back in the 80s.
So it's
right
it's healthy.
now.
It's healthy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
The money's good. Yeah, for sure, the money's good.
I think the money's decent. I think
Decent, yeah.
they've struggled to bring in new fans, Tim. over
Yeah.
the years. You know how the NFL, man, it just keeps coming. The fan base, it's crazy. Here, I think with the younger Canadian kids, so many kids focus so much on hockey here and all that they're having a hard time bringing the younger fans in. You know, but we'll see.
It's I don't like the CFL. More NFL. More NFL.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
What else was I gonna say? And honestly, with to change subject now,
Yeah.
with the way the team, and I could eat my hat for saying it, but I
don't
think
eat that. You'll have to get another
Not
one.
Different
Eat
hat.
it.
You can eat any hat but that one.
Hey, Knuckles, don't worry. I got
Yeah.
stuff in my car. I got that fucking that zip up.
If you want to meet Knuckles in person, then eat your hat. And we'll see what.
I got stuff in my car. Don't worry. I'm doing a shop soon. What was I gonna say about Montreal? I honestly feel that everything the way they're doing, and look at Nick Suzuki. The kid's got a head on his shoulders, man.
Oh, yeah.
He's got hands. You see him in a shootout, you'll faint. He's fucking amazing.
Yeah, he's good.
I really, with everything, Gold Caulfield, get Mike Hoffman the fuck off the team, please. That would help the fucking power play.
That's not up to me, and it's not so easy when you try and do it. Trying to unload
Tony
salary, right?
Yeah, Tony wants to ship him off to Laval.
Yeah. Well,
But honestly, I think the direction that we're going, they're gonna bring a cup back here. I really think so. I maybe not. Maybe we won't be there in the playoffs next season.
yeah, I
But
don't think so next season either, Jordan. I think it's
But
gonna take.
I
take
feel
a
the
little time.
future. Our future's fucking. Do you see the prospects we have coming up?
Yeah. Yeah.
We
there's
got
some
all
good
these.
ones.
Oh my! What do the Leafs have coming up?
Oh, it's tough.
They
Right?
have fuck all coming up. They got nothing. They have nothing. Nothing.
Well,
But I feel like Gordon, Hughes, Marty, they're gonna bring a cup here. They're gonna bring a goddamn cup here.
well, we'll see. And again, the playoffs is the first step, and hopefully we're gonna see that in the next couple of years. I don't know about this year, but
No,
they're
not
getting
this
there. They're going the right direction. So all we can do is back them, and hopefully they come through for the family.
They'll be the Canadian team to do it though. They'll be the Canadian team to do it. I really feel.
I hope so. That'd be nice, right?
Yeah.
Jordan,
Yeah, I would.
listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm so happy that you are our biggest fan, no question about it. Tim and I, we appreciate you following us and kind of helping the cause and supporting the cause here, Tim and I. We appreciate it a lot, and just keep listening and spreading the word for us.
Yeah, you
always
appreciate you, like Knuck said. And then I think there's no rules on the show, but you might have broke like the F-bomb count.
Yeah.
Which so
Yeah, you might have
I
just
got
set
a counter
the
here. I
record.
got a counter here, and I was like, I think it's broke, but that's good. I like the passion. I love the passion.
You might have set the record.
Knuckles, before we go though, I was at the celebration of life for my grandparents because in Ottawa it takes a while for the ground. I don't know because they're in the country. So
Yeah.
we were talking, and I was talking about the podcast because talk about the podcast with everybody. I'm at that and I'm talking about the podcast. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be a guest on this and that. And my family friend, he's like, "You're gonna be on what with who?"
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Do you know?" Because Tim's saying how potty mouth I have. He's like, "Do you know how bad Knuckles yelled at people when he was in the fucking penalty box? Your mother, your sister, your fucking girlfriend, this, that."
Never. That's one thing I used to have words with other players, but I never brought family into it. Never.
No,
So-
good.
Awesome.
Listen, Jordan, all the best to you, buddy. And, we'll stay in touch. I'm sure we're going to talk down the road here. And, again, we appreciate your support. And it was great having you on today.
Always. And remember one thing, everybody that listens to this podcast, it's called the Raw Knuckles podcast, not the fucking Snowflake podcast. There's another F-bomb, Tim.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Awesome. Hey, everyone. Thanks for listening to the Raw Knuckles podcast. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe.